Good morning. Salutations. Ladies and gentlemen. Now ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ volume. Salutations at the feet of Swami Nikhileswaranandaji Maharaj and all the revered saints who have blessed us with your presence today. May I have a huge round of applause, please. To walk from ignorance towards truth, Asatoma Satgamaya. From darkness towards light, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. And from mortality towards immortality, self-realization, Mrityurma Amritangamaya. We constantly seek the guidance of revered gurus. Today, RVU and RVC humbly presents an opportunity for the same. We begin this program by an invocation by Dr. Suma Manjunath, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, RVC. स्वरूपिणी वीणादिवाद्य नृत्यगाना वीणादिवाद्य नृत्यगाना वीणादिवाद्य नृत्यगाना विनोदिनी हरि केशभामि विनोदिनी हरि केशभामि देवी दुहित निवारिणी देवी Thank you, Dr. Sana, for that melodious rendition. May I now request Dr. Y.S.R. Murthy, Vice Chancellor, RV University, to deliver the welcome address.
स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्म स्वरूपिणे अवतार वरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। जननीं सर्वदां देवीं रामकृष्णं जगद्गुरुं पादपद्मे तयोः स्मृत्वा प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः। To the one who came to establish spirituality and one who is the personalization of all faiths and religion, one who is the greatest embodiment of the divine, to the Ramakrishna, I offer my salutations. To the lotus feet of Mother of the Universe, Shri Radha Devi, and the world teacher and guide, Shri Ramakrishna, I offer myself in salutations. Good morning and warm greetings to everyone present in the hall and those witnessing the live streaming of this event virtually. I wish to extend a warm welcome to Adhyaksha Shri Ramakrishna Ashrama, Rajkot, and respected Swami Nikhileswaranandaji Maharaj. He has addressed students and teachers in many institutions in India and abroad, including in Dhaka, Tufts University and Harvard University. He was engaged in many humanitarian relief works and also corporate training programs. Through his talks and publications, he has been spreading the universal message of Vedanta. Swami Nikhileswaranandaji was invited to address, and it's a matter of pride for all of us. The 6th and 7th Parliament of World Religions held in Salt Lake City, USA in 2015 and Toronto, Canada in 2018. We are delighted to have him with us today. On behalf of the Rashtriya Shikshana Samiti Trust and RV institutions, I extend a warm welcome to him to this event at our campus. I also wish to welcome Swami Nikhileswaranandaji from Ramakrishna Math, Bengaluru. I welcome Principal RVCE Dr. K.N. Subramanya, his colleagues and RVCE students, as well as Pro Vice Chancellor, Registrar, Deans and faculty members from RV University for this talk this morning. I take immense pride in saying that I am a product of Ramakrishna Mission institutions, having studied in them for about 7 years, first at the Ramakrishna Mission Higher Secondary School and later at Vivekananda College, Chennai. The moral education classes attended by me on every Monday morning at these institutions have laid a strong foundation and have helped me grow. Today, when we look around, we find that depression and other mental illnesses are increasing. Student suicides are occurring even at the best of our best institutions. Often, there are media reports about violation of medical ethics by doctors or professional ethics by lawyers, engineers and others, all of whom are educated. We find that perpetrators of terror acts are often highly educated ones, though radicalized. Education devoid of values can only produce devils who are a drag on the society. Today, students and teachers alike are at crossroads, often confused and do not know which direction to take. We need a strong moral compass. Value education can certainly help all of us, including students, teachers, and non-teaching staff. We are deeply thankful that an eminent monk from the Ramakrishna order has come to our campus to address all of us on a very important topic concerning educators, regulators, and indeed the society at large. When I shared the details of this talk to a country-wide Vice Chancellor's WhatsApp group, I have received the following response from Professor G.R. Sinha, Vice Chancellor, GSFC University in Vadodara, who said, Swami Nikhileswaranandaji is head of Rajkot Ramakrishna Mission. We know each other personally for many years. We have been alumni of National Institute of Technology, NIT Raipur, and also have association with Ramakrishna Mission Raipur. He is a brilliant speaker and motivator. Good to know that Swamiji will be at your campus. With these few words, I once again extend a warm welcome to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, and a warm welcome to you as well. Stating up front that Swamiji needs no introduction, and what I'm going to do is just a mere formality. I'm going to read out a small snippet from a very magnanimous life that Swamiji has led. Swami Nikhileswaranandaji Maharaj currently heads Shri Ramakrishna Ashrama, Rajkot, which is a branch center of Ramakrishna Math, Belur Math. He graduated in chemical engineering with honors from Government College of Engineering and Technology, Raipur, and post-graduated in industrial engineering from National Productivity Council. After working for a short period as a management consultant, he renounced the world and joined the Ramakrishna order. He was then posted to Ranchi, where he guided the Rural and Tribal Development Project, Divyayan Krishi Vigyana Kendra. He was the head of Porbandar Center for 8 years. He was instrumental in constructing 37 school buildings and 3 colonies in Porbandar district as a part of earthquake rehabilitation project, and in starting Vivekananda Institute of Values, Education and Culture, aptly acronymed as VIVEC, Vivek, which was inaugurated by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the then President of India. As the head of Vadodara Center, he was instrumental in converting Dilaram Bungalow, which was sanctified by the stay of Swami Vivekananda himself, into a befitting memorial of Swami Vivekananda, which was handed over by the then Chief Minister of Gujarat, Shri Narendra Modi, to Ramakrishna Mission. Swamiji tours extensively, preaching the universal message of Vedanta, has addressed thousands of students of reputed universities of India and abroad, has conducted training programs for corporates, has contributed a large number of articles on various topics in English, Hindi and Gujarati journals. His books, Happiness and Peace in Everyday Life, Teacher as a Torchbearer of Change, and other books in English, Hindi and Gujarati are quite popular. About 2,000 speeches are available on his YouTube channel. Swamiji has addressed many interfaith conferences and international conferences as well. Today, he has blessed us with his gracious presence. We would like to take this opportunity to felicitate Swamiji. May I request Dr. Y.S.R. Murthy, Vice Chancellor RVU, and Dr. K.N. Subramanya, Principal RVC, to get on the dais and do the honors. May I now request Reverend Swamiji to address the gathering.
Okay? Yes. Om Namah Shri Rajaya Vivekananda Sudai Satchit Sukha Sarupaya Swami Nikhileswaranandaji Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishna Jagadgurum Padpadve Tayo Shitva Pranamami Muhurdu. Respected Vice Chancellor Sir, respected Principal Sir, Vice Chancellor, respected faculty members, respected guests, dear Swamiji, and my very dear young friends, youth, students. I am very happy to meet you this morning. I was very happy to know that the institution is providing quality education to the students and is also concerned about value education. Today's topic is value education, why and how. What do we find? What is the present scenario? Present scenario is very alarming. The number of suicides among the youth particularly is increasing. Not only in India, all over the world. But more concern is that in India it is much more now, for the time being. At the same time, drug addiction, schizophrenia, these are all coming to the Indian youth also. Some years back, UNESCO was concerned about the number of suicides and schizophrenic patients and drug addiction of the youth of America, Japan and Sweden. But now, in India also these problems have come. Why this is happening? Consumerism has come and people have lost values. Now when consumerism comes, you want money at any cost, and so you forget about the values. So much so that sarcastically, when I say that values should be respected, truthfulness, honesty, then many people retort, Swamiji, wo jamana chala gaya. That time is over. Satyamev jayate. No. Now asatyamev jayate. Whosoever will speak the truth will fall behind. And whosoever is clever enough to follow unethical principles, he will go ahead. Transparency International carries out survey about corruption. And India has the distinction of becoming the 93rd position. Out of 180 countries, India is 93rd. First is Denmark, least corrupt. and Sumeria is the highest corrupt. And the index of Denmark is 19. Index of India is 39. Corruption CPI. And Sumeria is 91. With 39 rating, we are 93rd. So we can be proud we are more less corrupt than 90 countries. But we are more corrupt than another 90 countries. Our nation as a whole. You see, where Indian spiritual culture speaks about Satyam Vada, Dharmam Chara, these are the values that are being taught from thousands of years, which had been taught in Nalanda University from that time onwards. And we were giving education not only of this world, but spiritual knowledge was given importance in this country. Mundakopisha said, Ve Vidye Veditavye, Parachaiva Paracha. Two types of knowledge, two types of Vidya. Aparavidya, Paravidya. What is Aparavidya? Anything that is concerned with this world is Aparavidya. Physics, chemistry, geography, history, physics, chemistry, mathematics, geography, history, and all the other faculties. Not only that, knowledge of scriptures, knowledge of Vedas, everything is Aparavidya. What is Paravidya? Paravidya is the knowledge that leads to the absolute. The absolute reality which is beyond time, space and causation. In the modern language we can say that during those times SQ was being taught. Though that time SQ was not discovered. But spiritual knowledge was given. Now the modern science is telling that you must develop SQ. It is now, but that time we were giving. But now the time has come when we have forgotten the values, we have forgotten our mantra, Satyameva Jayate, and that is why the Transparency International carried out survey and we are 93rd position. Few years back, the survey when it was carried out, they found that the highest corruption was in the field of education. 21,600 crores rupees of corruption was done. Now what to do? Shri Ramakrishna used to tell a story. There was a person who was possessed with ghost. So they called an exorcist to remove that ghost. So that exorcist, or to say mantra, mantravadi, they call it mantravadi. So the mantravadi sat down, started worship, and then he took up the mustard seed to throw on the head of ghost, so the ghost will have to leave. Now the mantras were so powerful. The ghost was very intelligent. So he found out the mantras are very powerful, I will have to go away. So what he did, he entered into the mustard seeds. How do you remove the ghost? How they remove the ghost? By mustard seeds containing ghost. So we want to remove corruption from the country by education. And education contains the ghost of corruption. How do you remove the ghost of corruption? That is the paradox. What Swami Vivekananda said, what we want is man-making education, character-building education. And sometimes I jokingly say what we are giving is demon-making education. Not man-making education, Rakshasa-making education. many other institutions. I am not saying here, but I have seen many institutions where the only they know is money. And for money they can do anything. Why I am saying demon making education is demon does not mean that Rakshasa is not with the two horns that you see in TV. No. Modern Rakshasa come in safari suit. Modern Rakshasi, they come in jeans. So, Rakshasi, they come in modern dress. But inside they are Rakshasa. What is Rakshasa? Bhartrihari says in his book Niti Shatakam, there are 4 types of people in the society. What are the 4 types? Eke Satpurusha Parartha Ghatka Swarthan Parityajya Samanyastu Parartham Udyam Avrata Swartha Avirodhene Temi Manav Rakshasaha Parahitam Swartha Dignanti Ye tu Dignanti Nirathakam Parahitam Teke Najani Mahe. He says there are 4 types of people in the society. So many years back, so 4 types of people in society. Number 1, Satpurusha. What are they like? They are excellent human beings. They try to serve humanity at their own cost. They sacrifice their lives for doing good to humanity. That is Satpurusha. Second, Samanya Manusya. Ordinary human beings. They first try to good to themselves and then they try to good to others. Third, Manav Rakshasa. The name is given Manav Rakshasa, not Rakshasa, Manav Rakshasa. They are human beings externally, but actually they are demons in human form. So a typical name is given Manav Rakshasa. What are these Manav Rakshasa? What do they do? For their small self-interest, they can do any amount of harm to others. Any amount of harm. Supposing there is an executive engineer. So, he is in the government. So, a check dam has to be constructed. So, he tells the builder, he gives a contract to the builder. He says, I give the contract to you, but you must give 1 crore rupees from under the table in cash. So, now the builder, what does he say? He gives 1 crore rupees cash to executive engineer. And while constructing the dam, what does he do? Less of cement, more of sand. Naturally, after all, from where that money will come? So naturally, he takes more of sand, less of cement. So, dam is constructed. Now, inauguration. So, minister has been told to come for inauguration, but minister is very busy. By the time minister gives the date, there is a heavy rain, dam is gone. Before inauguration, dam is gone. Dam is burst. And hundreds of people die. Thousands of people, thousands of houses are destroyed, carried away in the river, and crores of rupees of loss to the government. But that executive engineer says, कोई बात नहीं, मेरा तो मकान बन गया 1 करोड़ रुपए में, देश जाए भाड़ में, समाज जाए भाड़ में. What is he? Manav? Isn't it? For small self-interest, you can do any amount of harm to others. That is Manav Rakshasa. And such Manav Rakshasa, I have given only one example. It is there in every field of society. But I do not go into the details. You know better than me. You are living in the society. You know how many types of Rakshasa and very big types of form they are existing. All Manav Rakshasa everywhere. For their small self-interest, they can do any amount of harm to others. Now, Bhartrihari says there are 4 types also. But he says, I am not able to give the name. Because first is Satpurusha, second Manav Rakshasa, third, second is Samanya Manusha, third Manav Rakshasa, fourth what name I can give. So he said, I cannot give the name, but I can tell you what do they do. Third type of people, they are small self-interest. They can do any amount of harm to others. But fourth type, they enjoy others' downfall without getting any benefit to themselves. They do not get any benefit. They do not get any, but they enjoy others' downfall. So, some student has failed. Oh, very good, very good. But did you get one more rank? No, he has failed. I am so happy. किसी का घर आग लग गई. Oh, somebody's house is burning. Very good, very good. But did you get something? No, but his house is burning. I am so happy. So, such people, they are worse than Manav Rakshasa. At least Rakshasa, they are getting something. Without getting anything, they are enjoying others' downfall. This is 4 type of people. So, Bhartrihari talks about 4 types of people. Perhaps the 5th type was not there. I have made a latest research, 5th type. Now, I cannot say, take in a jani mein, I cannot give the name. But I tell you what they do. 4 type of people, without their own benefit, they enjoy others' downfall. And 5th type of people, they enjoy others' downfall so much that by harming themselves, they do harm to others. So they sit down in the aeroplane and just strike with the World Trade Center. Oh, 2,500 people died. I'm so happy. I have died, doesn't matter. But I have killed 2,500 people. I'm so happy. By killing others, killing yourself, you kill others. That is the 5th type of people. So, in the society there are 5th type is there, isn't it? Is there? Isn't it there? And you know the story of the conch shell. But I don't have the time to tell about the story now. So conch shell story is there, whether they say ultimately says that he loses one eye, but the neighbor is gone, he dies. So he is very happy, the neighbor has died. I lost one eye, doesn't matter, but the neighbor is dead, that I am so happy. So by harming themselves, they do harm to others. This is the 5th type. 4th type, no harm to themselves, no benefit to themselves, but harm to others. They enjoy. 3rd type, for small self-interest, they can do any amount of others, everywhere Manav Rakshasa. Samanya Manusha are there, less. And Satpurusha, you have to see with the microscope, microscopic minority. That is why Swami Vivekananda said, what we want is man making education, not Rakshasa making education, not demon making education, man making education, character building education. This should be given utmost importance. All other things are very, very necessary. But without this thing, everything is lost. When wealth is lost, nothing is lost. Health is lost, something is lost. And character is lost, everything is lost. You know everything. You know so that importance of character building is not there. If we really want our India, our country to become a developed country, first thing important is character building of the citizens. 16th April 2003, I was at Rashtrapati Bhavan talking to Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the then President of India. In fact, he had come to Porbandar for inaugurating one of the school buildings constructed by us as a part of earthquake rehabilitation project. We had constructed 81 school buildings in the whole of Gujarat and 37 in Porbandar. So one of the schools was inaugurated by him. So, and that time he had given a very good speech in Porbandar. So at that time I was in Porbandar. So we had prepared the video, DVD of that, and I wanted to present that DVD to him. So I had gone for presenting to him. At that time, there were a lot of talks. I said, Dr. Kalam, I am very happy that you want me to make India a developed country by 2020. You know, his book was there, India 2020, Vision of the New Millennium, where he said, in the year 2000, he said, we must work so that India becomes a developed country by 2020. It did not become, doesn't matter, but we have advanced, of course, no doubt about it. So, from every front we have advanced, economically and otherwise, but still long way to go. So, I said, Dr. Kalam, even if you bring the wealth of the World Bank and put into the 5-year plan, the poverty of the people will not go. GDP growth may be there. This like you have told in 2003. In 2005, GDP was 9.5%, and yet the poverty was 40% at that time. So Dr. Kalam asked, why Swamiji, why? I said, for the simple reason. The former Prime Minister of India said, if you put 1 rupee to the 5-year plan, only 15 paisa comes to the grassroots level farmer. I am afraid even 5 paisa is coming or not. And by the time that money has come, farmer has already committed suicide. Rampant corruption in the country today. I am talking about 2003. That time really it was rampant. So Dr. Kalam became very much serious. Swamiji, what is the solution? I said only one solution. What we should have done on 15th August 1947, we should do it now. Better late than never. What is that? Swami Vivekananda said, education, education, education alone is the panacea of all our evils. Education, education, education alone is the panacea of all our evils, of all our problems. But what type of education? Not the type of education that is given in most of the institutions today in India. What he said is what we want is man-making education, character-building education, which is lacking. Then Dr. Kalam said, yes, Swamiji, what you are telling, right? Let us work together to bring this education. Then said, at the first step, we would like you to inaugurate Vivekananda Institute of Value Education and Culture. You know, Ramakrishna Ashrama was started by Swami Vivekananda. And so we have, as a demonstration model, we have about 2,000 education institutions spread all over the country with about 2 lakh students where we are trying to give these values. But that is only a small part, a drop in the ocean. But at the same time, we have started many other institutions for providing only value-oriented education. Vivekananda Institute of Human Excellence, Hyderabad, Ramakrishna Institute of Moral and Spiritual Education, Mysore, and I said, now we want to start Vivekananda Institute of Value Education and Culture. Just the main job will be only to provide value education to the education institutions, program for teachers, for students, for parents, and all of them. Continuous programs on personality development, total personality development, and all the programs. So we want to start Vivekananda Institute of Value Education and Culture, and it is our desire that you should come and inaugurate it. Dr. Kalam said, yes, Swamiji, I'll surely come. And he kept his promise. On 12 January 2006, as you know, Swami Vivekananda's birthday, 12 January is celebrated as National Youth Day. So on National Youth Day, Dr. Kalam came on 12 January 2006 to Porbandar, inaugurated Vivekananda Institute of Value Education and Culture, and while inaugurating, he gave a beautiful speech, inspiring speech, in which he told how Jamshedji Tata was inspired to start Indian Institute of Science. While Swami Vivekananda both were traveling together from Japan to Chicago. Swami Vivekananda was going there to Chicago for participating in the World Parliament of Religions, and Jamshedji Tata was going to participate in the World Trade Fair that was organized in Chicago as a part of that one. And both were co-passengers. Incidentally, they met. Both of them, they were together from Japan to Chicago to Vancouver, from Vancouver the ship went up to Vancouver, Empress of India. It is there that both had exchanged. So Jamsetji Tata had written a letter on 23rd November 1898 to Swami Vivekananda that you must have heard about my institute on research that I want to start in India, for which I have offered 30 lakh rupees as donation. At that time, 30 lakh rupees, just imagine. I have donation and I'm working hard for it, and we want to have a campaign for spreading the message far and wide. And I know not a person who can be better general for this spreading the message. And I would request you to draft a pamphlet, and I will bear the cost of that pamphlet. And so Swami Vivekananda, he told the editor of Prabhupada Bharata, Prabhupada Bharata editor brought out the editorial about the greatness of the scheme, and all the citizens should come forward to help this institution. Then Swami Vivekananda put Mr. Nivedita on the job. It was a long fight with the British government. British government did not want any research institute here. They wanted only black men, only in color, black, but they wanted to be slaves of the white people. And they did not want any research institute. So Nivedita had to go to America to seek help, take the American friends there. After a long struggle, this project came through, and Swami Vivekananda's disciple, Maharaj of Mysore, gave 375 acres of land here in Bangalore. And that is how the Indian Institute of Science came forward. So he told all these things in his lecture, Dr. Kalam, how Swami Vivekananda inspired Jamsetji Tata. We are proud of Swami Vivekananda, he said. And Swami Vivekananda is not only a great personality, not only of country, but of the whole globe. And how he inspired Swami Jamsetji Tata, he said, after that there was question answer session, open session. Then one student stood up and said, sir, Operation Duryodhana, Operation Chakravyuh, and other operations have revealed the tip of the iceberg that is rampant corruption in the country today. As the President of India, how do you feel about it? And where do you think lies the solution? Then Dr. Kalam stood up and he said, you see, Parliament has already taken some action on those MPs. And then he took out the book of Swami Vivekananda. He started reading from the book of Swami Vivekananda, where Swami Vivekananda says, no number of Parliament acts can make a nation great, can make a nation good. What can make a nation good and what can make a nation great? Again he read out, only a large number of good enlightened citizens can make a nation good and can make a nation great. Only a large number of good enlightened citizens can make a nation good, can make a nation great. And then he said, and the government cannot produce good people. And the government will not produce good people. That also he said. Then who can do it? He said, only 3 persons can do it. Who are the 3? Father, mother, and a teacher. Nobody else can do it. That is why Dr. Kalam wrote in his book, India 2030 Vision of the New Millennium. If you are a teacher, in whatever capacity you have a very important role to play in making India a developed country. Why? Because more than anybody else, it is you who are shaping the future generations. You are shaping the future generations. What a great responsibility. What an honor. What a great privilege. Future India depends upon the work of the present teachers. Because the future India depends upon the future citizens. And they are all now in the schools and colleges. Most of them are now in the education institutions. It is for you how you mold them. If you can make them enlightened citizens, they will be asset. If you make them drug addict, they will be liability for the nation. It is all for the teachers. How do they mold the character of the citizen? Now when we talk about, so Swami Vivekananda's very definite rule was there that national building cannot take place without character building of the citizens. He gave the message, Swami Vivekananda, when he came back from Western countries to India, and the whole country was asleep at that time, was sleeping, and then he awakened the whole country by his message, awake, awake, arise, awake and stop not till the goal is reached. And the whole country got awakened. And everywhere he told. And then in this lecture in Madras, in Chennai, he said, India shall conquer the whole world by spiritual culture, not by atom bomb, by spiritual culture. India shall conquer the whole world. But before this takes place, first of all, our Indian youth themselves will have to adopt Indian spiritual culture. Then only we can conquer the whole world. And this can happen only if India becomes a developed country. And India can become a developed country only and only where the students are having this character building education, they receive this spiritual culture. If that is not there, unless until character building takes place of these citizens, particularly of the students, the national development cannot take place. If national development cannot take place, the whole world, which is waiting to receive spiritual culture, which is dying out of suicide, drug addiction, because of the lack of the spiritual education, because of the lack of spiritual culture, which India only can give because of this great cultural spiritual heritage of thousands of years. We will be missing our role of a Jagat Guru, Vishwa Guru, if we do not give that. But before we give that, we have to become a developed country to have authenticity. And in order to become a developed country, development of the nation cannot take place unless until there is the character building of the citizens. And what do you mean by character building? Character is consisting of samskaras. And these samskaras come from four factors. Number one, from the previous birth. Number two, from the parents genetically or by behavior pattern. Third, from the environment. Jaisa sang, vaisa rang. What type of environment you are there. What type of programs you are watching on TV. What type of social media you are involved in. All this makes an impression on the mind. And fourth, education institutions and the teachers. These are the four factors that are responsible. Now, when the social media is not yet providing the values, it is and the parents are not able to effectively penetrate these values in their children, and they are not listened to also. So at that time, it is the education institutions and the teachers, their role becomes paramount for providing this value-oriented education to the students. Most important. Because of that, now this value education should be given topmost importance. And what we mean by values is not only some fragmented values, is not that. What we mean by that is total personality development. IQ plus EQ is equal plus SQ is equal to total personality development. IQ plus EQ plus SQ is equal to total personality development. IQ everybody knows, all of you have got good IQ, that is why you are here in this campus. EQ, Daniel Goldman made a research in 1991 and said EQ is more important than IQ. Emotional quotient, emotional intelligence. You know, the students, they may be very intelligent, but if you are not able to control your emotions, anger, many people they become angry and then they forget what they are doing. In their anger, they commit all types of crimes. And then they come to repentance, it is of no use. So they are not able to control their emotions. Most of the problems of the modern youth, many youth are reporting, I am under depression, I want to commit suicide. What happened? Breakup. Oh my God, breakup. What is there? Another girl you will get, don't worry. What is there? Breakup and all that. All these silly reasons they want to commit suicide. Modern youth. So why? Because emotionally they are so weak, they are not able to control their emotions. So EQ is very important if we really want success and happiness and peace in life. Third thing is SQ, spiritual intelligence. Rana Zohar, she is a professor in Oxford University. The name of the book is SQ, Spiritual Intelligence, the Ultimate Intelligence, where she says neurologically, physiologically, biologically, psychologically, from every point of view, there is a concluding evidence. There is something called SQ, which is the basis of both IQ and EQ. What is IQ? IQ will tell you how to play the game of life. That is IQ. What is EQ? EQ will tell you how to play the game of life under changed circumstances with changed strategies. And what is SQ? SQ will tell you why to play the game of life. What is the purpose of life? What is the meaning of life? Why we are here on this earth? What do we want to achieve? So that at the end of the game, we don't have any regrets. That is SQ, spiritual intelligence. The meaning of life, the basic purpose of life. Have you ever thought about it? I asked many youths, what is the purpose of life? I never thought about it. When will you start thinking about it? What is the goal of life? Ultimate goal of life? Nobody is thinking about it. Ultimate goal of human life. Swami Vivekananda beautifully directed that in his book on Raj Yoga. Each soul is potentially divine. The goal of human life is to manifest this divinity within by controlling nature external and internal. Do this either by work or worship or psychic control or philosophy. By one or more or all of these, and be free. This is the whole of religion. Doctrines, dogmas, rituals, temples, churches, mosques are but secondary details. So manifesting the divinity. That is the definition given by Swami Vivekananda. Education is the manifestation of the perfection already in man. It is already there. Divinity is already there. Only you have to manifest it. How it can be manifested? By 4 yogas. Raj Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga and Karma Yoga. What is Raj Yoga? Yam, Niyam, Asan, Pranayam, Pratyahar, Dharana, Dhyan, Samadhi. Yama is 5, Satya, Asteya, Brahmacharya, Aparigraha, Ahimsa. Niyam also 5, Shauch, Santosh, Tap, Swadhyaya, Ishwar Pranidhan. Asana, Pranayam, Pratyahar, Dharana, Dhyan, meditation, Samadhi. These are the 8 limbs of Raj Yoga. Bhakti Yoga is prayer, worship, loving the Lord, prayer. That is Bhakti Yoga. Jnana Yoga, thinking about who am I, what is my true nature. Am I this body? No. Am I this mind? No. Am I this intellect? No. Am I this ego? No. Who am I? Chidananda Rupo Shivo Hum Shivo. Shravan Manan Nidhi Dhyasan. That is Jnana Yoga. And Karma Yoga, converting work into worship. These 4 methods will help us to manifest the divinity. That will help us to develop SQ, spiritual intelligence. Spiritual intelligence ultimately is the ultimate intelligence. Once SQ comes, the IQ will come, EQ will come. And happiness and peace will come in life, daily life. And you will be able to achieve the ultimate goal of human life. That is SQ. So IQ plus EQ plus SQ is equal to TPD, Total Personality Development. Dana Zohar in her book on this SQ, spiritual intelligence, she gives a beautiful example. There was a fisherman. It was afternoon and he was sleeping in his boat. And there was a management consultant sitting on the bank of the ocean, Mexico coast. She says Mexico coast. By the side of the Mexican coast, a management consultant was sitting, and at a distance was a boat in which a fisherman was sleeping. It was afternoon. So that management consultant said, "Hey, what are you doing? Why you are not fishing? Why you are sleeping?" And that fisherman said, "Sir, you know what happened? In the morning I got a big catch, a big fish. I sold it. So I got enough money. So that money is enough for my today's livelihood. My quota is over. And so I am relaxing." What? Is there any quota system here? You must earn more. But what will I do with the extra money? Why? Deposit. Deposit, he never heard the word deposit. Deposit, yes. Open a bank account. Jan Dhan Yojana. Open a bank account and deposit. understand. Then he explained. Then he said, okay, supposing I open a bank account and then deposit, then what will happen? Then when you deposit and when it goes deposit more and more, then you purchase another boat. So when you purchase another boat, you will get more fishes, then you will have more income, then you will get more money. But what do I with that extra money? Again deposit. So that one, go on depositing, go on increasing the boats. Then you will have a big fleet of all boats. Then you become CEO of a multinational company. And then you move your headquarters from Mexico to New York and open branches all over the world. Then when you open branches all over the world, you have to visit all the places, you have a lot of travels, there will be bypass surgery, there will be blood pressure. When there are 3 bypass surgeries and the doctor says no more, then you retire. Come to me. I am an investment expert from Harvard. I will tell you how to invest the money, where to invest the money. And when you invest like this, then you will get fixed income and you will be able to sleep nicely without any tranquilizer. And sir, I was sleeping nicely, only you woke me up, sir. So, Dana Zohar says, this management expert has got more IQ, he knows how to make money. And this fisherman has got low IQ, he doesn't know how to make money. But this fisherman has got high SQ, he knows the purpose of life is to have happiness and peace. And this management consultant has got low SQ, he doesn't know what is the purpose of life. The purpose of life is not to waste your health for earning wealth for 50 years and next 50 years trying to get back that health which never comes by already finishing all the wealth that you had earned. This is what is happening everywhere. Lot of earning wealth, but afterwards for the health you finish all that wealth. This is everybody is doing that. So why wait for 3 bypass surgeries? Why not take rest now and go slowly? But no, fast. I want to become overnight multi-billionaire, and then dead, gone. What happened? Gone. So much money, where? Gone. Everything gone. What is the ultimate aim of life? Alexander the Great, when he came to India, he was told by his guru, Aristotle, when you are going there, you please bring a very good saint from there. India has got many saints. So he was in search of a saint, then he discovered one saint who was just Digambar, in naked saint, just meditating on the rock in the forest. He talked to him, he was very much happy, very much impressed by his knowledge. He said, come to my country, I'll build a beautiful palace for you, nice clothes, nice food, I'll give you, come. Then the monk, the saint said, smiled and said, why should I come to you? I am very happy here. The tree is giving me fruits, the river is giving me water. I am very happy, I don't need clothes, I am enjoying. No, I have promised my guru, so my teacher, my master, so I want to take you. No, I will not come. You have to come, I will not come. Alexander the Great never had the habit of listening no to him. So if you don't come, I will cut your head. And he just drew out the sword. And when the sword of Alexander the Great came, the other person would faint then and there, seeing that shining sword. But here reverse thing happened. That saint started laughing loudly. You fool, you want to kill me? Don't you know your sword cannot kill me? Don't you know water cannot melt me? Don't you know air cannot dry me? Don't you know fire cannot burn me? Nainam chindanti shastrani, nainam dati pavakaha, na chainam kledayantapo, na shoshati maruta, achedyoyam, adayoyam, akledyo shoshevacha, nitya sarvagata sthanu, achaloyam sanatana. I am the blissful Atman, birthless, deathless, ever pure, ever blissful. Nothing can cut me. Reverse thing happened, and Alexander, seeing him laughing loudly, he became depressed. He became afraid, and the sword fell down from his hands. And then the saint said, you fool, you want me to take to your country? I can see with my third eye, you are not going to reach your country. And the history says, Alexander could not reach his country. On the way, he had a very peculiar type of fever and he was dying. And he called his general. He said, I think I am not going to survive. Some peculiar fever has come and I will die, have to die. I wanted to meet my mother. He loved his mother very much and he wanted to meet mother at least once. But he said, I will not be able to meet my mother. Please carry out my last wish. Surely we will carry out the last wish. My last wish is that when you put me to the grave, put my hands dangling out of the grave. Surely we will do it. But why this peculiar request? Then Alexander said, Alexander came, conquered the whole world. So many elephants, so many horses, so many gold ornaments, so many kingdoms, everything I have got. I cannot take anything with me. I am going empty-handed. I am weeping. I am conquered by death. That person had conquered death, and that saint was laughing at the time of death, and I am weeping. I am not able to carry anything with me. So let the world receive the message. Everybody has to go empty-handed out of the grave, dangling. This is the life. This is success. Whatever success you are, so-called success, is only for maximum 100 years. Your gold medals, your certificates, your packages, your money, multi-billionaire, billionaire, horses, elephants, ornaments, gold, bank account, everything gone. Body is also gone. This is the fact. Nobody can challenge it. Nobody, whether saints die, sinners die, kings die, beggars die, death is the real answer to find out what is SQ. It is important to know what is temporary, what is permanent in our life. That is real success, which gives you permanent success, which gives you the power to conquer death, which gives you the power to have infinite knowledge, infinite happiness, infinite bliss. That is the real knowledge. And that type of education is needed. Spiritual education is needed. That is value education. By value education, we don't mean only these values of truthful honesty, but we want reality orientation. When you know infinite power is there, and this manifesting the infinite power is the real value that we need. And that has to be taught. Total personality development, IQ plus EQ plus SQ is equal to TPD. Physical development personality, mental development personality, intellectual development personality, moral development personality, and spiritual development personality. All the five have to be there, and for which there has to be Panchashila: self-confidence, self-reliance, self-knowledge, self-control, self-sacrifice. Self-confidence, Swami Vivekananda says, most important thing is self-confidence for getting success, whether temporary success or permanent success, whether for IQ, EQ, SQ. Confidence is very important. So, how the confidence will come? Self-confidence. Swami Vivekananda says that if you have faith in yourself, that is more important. And if you do not have faith in yourself, it is no use. He is an atheist who does not believe in God. This is the old religion saying. Swami Vivekananda says, no, what I say is, he is an atheist who does not believe in himself. And he also said, if you have got faith in 330 millions of gods and goddesses of our country, and all the other gods and goddesses which you have imported from the foreign country, and yet do not have faith in yourself, you are an atheist. First have faith in yourself. Self-confidence is important. That self-confidence will come when through self-knowledge, when you know you have got infinite power there, infinite power of the soul waiting to be expressed in action. Divinity, that is there. This is the message that he gave. Swami Vivekananda gave in the World Parliament of Religions, Chicago. Shurvantu Vishre Abritasya Putra Aye Dhamani Divyani Tastu Vedahametam Purusham Mahantam Aditya Varnam Tamasa Parastat Tameva Viditva Timritumeti Nanya Panta Vidyatayanaya. I have found the ancient one who is beyond all miseries. By knowing him alone, you should be free from all miseries. That is Shveta Shveta Upanishad. what Swami Vivekananda quoted. And after that he told, sisters and brothers of America, let me call you by this sweet name. What is that? Amritasya Putra. Ye, the children of immortal bliss, holy and perfect beings. Ye, divinities are not sinners. It is a sin to call a man so. It is a steady larval in human nature. Come upon lions and shake off the delusion that you are sheep. Your soul is immortal. Spirit is free. Blessed and eternal. Ye are not matter. Ye are not bodies. Matter is a servant. Not ye the servant of matter. This is what the story he told about lioness. One lioness was going through the forest and it was pregnant and it was crossing a flock of sheep and it jumped. While jumping, since it was pregnant, gave birth to a small cub. And the small cub died. The small cub fell into the flock of Shiva. And that lioness died because she had given rise. She had given birth to a cub. Now, this small lion started being taken care of by the mother of the sheep. She became compassionate. Now, this small lion started going along with the flock of sheep and playing with the sheep, eating grass like the sheep, bleating like the sheep, bah, 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 bah. After a long time, a big lion came to the forest and he saw at a distance flock are going bam, bam, bam. At the end, there is a small lion. It is also bringing bam, bam, bam. Huh? Bleating bam, bam, bam. It never saw a lion bleating like bam, bam, bam. So he became curious, came nearer, and after seeing the lion, these sheep became so much frightened. They started running bam, bam, bam. And this small lion also started running. And this big lion caught, hey, where are you going? They are running because they are sheep, I am lion. But why are you running? Why are you afraid? You are lion like me. Small lion, I am not lion, I am sheep. He started weeping. You fool! You are a lion and you are saying I am sheep. You are lion. He became still more afraid. I am not lion. Now this big lion became very much annoyed. Caught hold of the small lion. Drew to the pond. Look in the water of the pond. Look at your face, look at my face. Your reflection resembles mine or that of the sheep. Then the small lion looked. Huh? I'm looking like a lion. Yes, you are a lion. You are not sheep. I'm lion. Yes, you are lion. Now give up the bam. Roar like me. Roar. Jump. Come. You are the king of the forest. Became king of the forest. So Swami Vivekananda said, you see, this lion already was a lion. And yet it was weeping. Why? Because he had forgotten that I am a lion. And this is the story of all of us. Behind that, behind each and every one of us, there is Atman having infinite power. And yet we are saying, oh, I am so much depressed. I am under tension. Examination is coming. How I do? What to do? So much for small problem. We become so much frightened. Why? Because we have forgotten that inside there is infinite power of the soul waiting to be conquered. But it is sleeping. Why we are afraid? Because though power is there, it is sleeping. That power is already there, but it should be awakened. It is in a dormant power. So what Swami Vivekananda said, each soul is potentially divine. Divine, but potentially divine. So we have to manifest that divinity. If you do not manifest, you will not get that power. How to manifest that divinity? 4 methods. Meditation, Raj Yoga, prayer, Bhakti Yoga, inspirational reading every day. Read the books of Swami Vivekananda. Tremendous power will come. Instant power will come. And then Jnana Yoga. And 4th is Karma Yoga. Try to do a little bit of unselfish service. Swami Vivekananda wrote to Maharaja of Mysore, my dear prince, this life is short. The vanities of this world are transient. In this short life, they alone live only for others. The rest are more dead than alive. You see all the dead people there. Everywhere you see, mera bacha, mera bagan, desh jai bhai. All the people. I I go for conducting youth convention all over the country. Everywhere the youth are the same. What is the purpose of life? Purpose of life is to earn money. Then have good package. Then enjoy. What will happen to nation? Who cares about the nation? Desh jab hard mein, samaj jab hard mein. Let the nation go to dogs. Let the society go to dogs. I want my own development. I want my own package. I want my own selfish interest. Then I call, come remember, if your country goes to dogs, where will you go? You will also go to dogs. So at least for your sake, you try to be this one. So this is, we are forgetting, we have become very much selfish. So Swami Vivekananda says, self-confidence, self-knowledge, self-reliance, self-control, concentration is very important. If you want to get success, self-control and self-sacrifice. At least selfish, little ego and little bit of unselfishness. So Maharaja of Mysore, he said, rest are dead people. Now we have got more number of dead people. So what we want is, how to awaken them? Electric shock is necessary. From where this electric shock will come? From the books of Swami Vivekananda. It is not my words. Roma Rolla, French savant, he says, after, Rabindranath Tagore, he was a Nobel Prize winner, wrote to another Nobel Prize winner, Roma Rolla, if you want to know India, study Vivekananda. In him everything is positive, nothing negative. And then he read the books of Swami Vivekananda. He was so much inspired that he started writing the biography of Swami Vivekananda. After 30 years of Swami Vivekananda passing away in 1902, he wrote that biography. And about his words, Roma Rolla says, his words are great music, phrases in the style of Beethoven. I cannot touch these sayings of his, scattered as they are, through the pages, at the 30th distance, without passing through my body, feel through my body like an electric shock. Even now, I feel an electric shock. That is what Ramakrishna said. This electric shock is needed for the youth. This electric shock will come from the books. At present, they are dead people because fully immersed in selfishness. So this electric shock is necessary, and that electric shock will come from the books of Swami Vivekananda. So I am very happy to talk to you. It's a long discourse. There are so many points that I have tried to mix up because the crowd is mixed up, so I have to mix up the things. Some teachers are there, some students are there, so I have to fulfill. So anyway, I am very happy, and I will tell my dear students, one thing is that if you all types of negativity that has come to the students now, to the youth there, all types of problems that have come to you through the social media and all that, I know all of these problems that you are facing. You are facing all these problems in daily life. That is all because you are weak. Become strong spiritually, mentally, then all the problems will go. Only the way, one way by negativity it can go is by having positivity. This positivity will come. I'll give a simple example. Every day, whenever you go to bed, before that, recharge your mobile battery. Otherwise, you will not be able to send SMS, no WhatsApp message, nothing you can send. So you must recharge your mobile battery. That you are already doing, I know. Isn't it? Are you doing it? Yes? But now what about the mental battery? That has to be also recharged. So how to recharge the mental battery? Same electric shock. Put your mobile into the electric shock, that plug into the socket. Take the book of Swami Vivekananda in your hand. By the time the mobile is charged, your mental battery is recharged. That is a simple shortcut I have to give you. So I am very happy to tell you. And please read the books of Swami Vivekananda. We have got Ramakrishna Math, Bengal here, very beautiful books section. Visit that beautiful temple. There is Holy Mother's rock. Meditate there. Take the books. Small books you start with. Start 5 minutes to 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes of inspirational reading of Swami Vivekananda. Thoughts of power. One thought, if you read, injection will come. Power injection will come. Atom bomb. Small book, like atom bomb is very powerful. Small book, thoughts of power. Like that, there are many books of Swami Vivekananda. start reading these books, immediately positivity will come. When positivity comes, negativity, all types of negativity will go away. All these foolish questions of what will I do, I have got a breakup, I want to commit suicide, all those things will go away. I pray to Swami Vivekananda, may he shower his blessing on all the people here, particularly the students, so that they can empower themselves with IQ, EQ and SQ, develop their character and dedicate their lives for the national development and fulfill the dream of Swami Vivekananda of a great India. Thank you very much. No problem.
Swamiji has agreed to take a few questions graciously. So the floor is open for questions. Can we have the hand mics passed, please? Students, to begin with, any questions, please raise your hand and you will get a mic. Anyone else? Any questions?
If there is no question, I'll ask a question.
She is asking.
Salam Swamiji. You said that I am not the body, I am not the mind. So then what am I?
No, I am divine. You have to say I am divine. I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am not the intellect, I am not the ego, but I am divine. That is my true nature. I am the Atman. Chidanandarupa Shivoham Shivoham. That is the ultimate analysis. I have here briefly, but if you say body, what will you say? Today my body is not good. Today my body is not weak. My body is weak. That means my body means I am not the body. I have got a body. So today my mind is confused. That my mind means I am not the mind. Today my intellect is not working. So I am not the intellect. I have an intellect. And then I have got a very big ego. I will tell you what to do. So I have got an ego. I am not the ego. Who am I? I am beyond all this. That is Atman. The basic reality because of which everything has existed. That is Chidananda Rupa Shiva Shiva. I am the divine. That is what I told.
Thank you, Swamiji. My question is, before that, Swamiji, I'm a student of Sanatan Maharaj from Bengal.
Oh, Swami Nikhileswaranandaji Maharaj.
Yes.
He is now the Vice President of our order.
Yes. My question is, Swamiji, that do you have a program of teaching young parents? The question I ask is because we live in society and we mix with all kinds of people, plus our age, minus our age, students, etc. I feel the students, okay, they are into a particular path, they have to complete their engineering, they have to go to their competitive exam, get a rank, to get into admission, all these things are there. But back home, the atmosphere is largely being tuned by the parents, right from the childhood.
You are right, you are right.
So
that is why I told, you are right, because that's why I told, value education is a triangle. One side is the teacher, one side is the student, third side is parents. All the three make up the value education. They are three important parents. So we have in our institutions programs for teachers, program for parents, and program for students. So we conclude. Yes, your observation is very good. Yeah, please.
Pranam Swamiji, it's a beautiful talk. Lot of many takeaways for me from the talk. My question is, they say that in medicine, to find an antidote to snake bite, they take the poison from the snake and create the antidote or the medicine. Now in our times, social media, job losses, breakups, depending on the life stage of the person, these are real. We can't run away from them. So how can we use social media and the layoffs and everything that is there, negativity, to create positivity?
Very nice question. Very nice question and very nice suggestion. This is what we have to do. Kill poison with poison. Same poison can be used. So for example, at today, what is the negative factor? Social media. Excessive use of social media and excessive use of the gadgets and all that. Now, we have to give our positive methods, education, this value education through social media. So what we are saying, we do not tell the youth. If you tell the youth not to use mobile, they will not stop. They will use it. They are not going to stop, whatever you say. But what I am saying is that you reduce the quantity and increase the quality. Reduce the quantity. See that much amount of time by which your concentration level is not disturbed. That's all. You see, I don't mind. But more important is quality. What you are saying. What you are saying. So we are now we have started our WhatsApp message from Rajkot. Every day one message of Swami Vivekananda goes on WhatsApp. We have our WhatsApp group. So it goes to the WhatsApp. Every day there is positivity comes to them. So same social media, you have got a beautiful suggestion. That same social media which is now killing the youth will give them new life. Through that social media, we are trying to put our... Now, I have got a channel in my name, Swami Nikhileswarananda. If you go there, there is a YouTube channel in that name. 2,000 videos are there in YouTube. So now they are available. When they were not available, this lecture now fortunately is online. So many are getting the advantage. But all the places are not online. Even if it is online, how many are online? Maybe 100, 200. But since it is in YouTube, maybe tomorrow, day after, some people will see. So we have put these 2,000 videos. These are my personal videos. Apart from thousands of videos that I have put in various channels. I am talking about my channel only. So likewise, we are making use of that. So value education is also available on YouTube now. So YouTube is inspiring them, but YouTube is also will give them value education. So we have to make the useful. That is a very good suggestion. Thank you.
Any more questions? So if there are no more questions, let's thank Swamiji for his insightful discourse on value education with a standing ovation. I now request Dr. K. Subramania, Principal RBC, to propose the vote of thanks.
I pronounce to all of you. Good morning. Respected Swamiji, then the esteemed guests, President of Rashtriya Shri Samiti Trust was supposed to come in absentia, then Vice Chancellor of our University, Registrar, Deans, Vice Principal, faculty and student of RU as well as RBCE. On behalf of everyone present here, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to Swamiji for his enlightening speech on the importance of value education. Swamiji's words have truly inspired us and remind us of profound impact that value-based education can have on our lives and every citizen in the country. Some of the issues he dealt was on the challenges I think we all face as teachers every day, and all these issues of the suicide, the drug abuse, and the consumerism. It is more relevant today actually, and I hope some of the teachers sitting here have got some insights into how to handle this on a day-to-day basis. His message is character building leading to nation building, which leads to India being the developed country. And he has highlighted on the role of a teacher, which is very, very important in the total personality development of a student. in terms of IQ, EQ, and SQ. And of course, all of us should know the purpose of life, whatever is given as per Vivekananda, is a manifestation of divinity. I think it's a very powerful statement, and we all have to supposed to follow these things. We are grateful for your presence and thank you for sharing your wisdom with us. Your teachings on the significance of values, on compassion, integrity, and all the kinds of yogas, and what individual should have with examples which you have given, and undoubtedly help us in shaping a better future for ourselves and the next generations to come. I thank you, Swamiji, once again from the bottom of my heart for an excellent lecture. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to the invited guests, my colleagues of RVO and RVCE for being the part of this event and for the good participation. Let us all take Swamiji's message to heart and strive to incorporate these values in our daily lives. I'd like to thank all the organizers and the volunteers, including the media cell, the master of ceremony, infrastructure, the madam who sang the song, Suma, and the administration team who have worked tirelessly to make this event a success. Your dedication and hard work are truly appreciable. Once again, I thank all of you, and we are closing the function. Thank you.
Thank you all. May you all have a nice day.